So, you all played the same kid, huh?
Yes, and?
Think about it. So, the lies, the wildly wavering accents.
Really, I hadn't picked up on that.
Oh, sweetheart, Felicity's acting is second only to Amber's Crystal the drug mule. God rest her soul, but...
Well, this is getting a little crazy.
Yes, stay with me here. So, what if this Felicity Price is some sort of an imposter? Another one. So, it's not quintuplets, it's what do you call that?
Sextuplets?
Sextuplets.
Sextuplets.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, sextuplets.
Yeah, six.
Sex.
Yeah, because there's 6 of them, right?
No.
Yeah, so there's 6.
Sex.
No, that's why you call it 6.
Sextuplets.
It's 6.
It's Latin. Sex.
It's Latin.
Sex.
Dude, I'm just
Sex
fucking with you. Come on. Sexy tuplets, saucy, okay? And number 6 is pretending to be number 5.
TV10 Podcast, episode 0534.
That's right. That is 534 episodes of us yammering away at what's the state of TV, what is the state of the world, and more importantly, the question of what are you drinking today?
Yeah.
And how hard? Well, all these answers will come to you right away, starting with, first of all, I am Tommy Milagro, recording from the satellite office in Ouija, and over there...
Yeah? Oh.
I'm throwing it to you, sir.
Yeah. Why was I not here? Oh, no. Anyway, this is Bill Frost over here, trying to figure out a new remote recording software that I haven't not quite got the hang of yet, but we'll get there.
It's okay. Because the important thing is that this episode is always fueled to you by always alcohol, but specifically our good friends at Ogden's Own Distillery, who produce the Five Wives vodka. This is the Five Wives spicy vodka.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
This is infused with tamarind and chili flavored vodka.
Wow.
So right there, look for it as you were probably watching the screenshots and going, oh, this is what these assholes look like. And secondly, oh, that's what the bottle looks like. So just in time.
I hadn't seen that one before.
Yeah, it's a new
nice
one. Yeah.
All right.
It is super tasty as I am drinking a Bloody Mary.
Oh.
Because, Mother's Day.
Okay, sure, yeah. And
what, you don't do a Bloody Mary for Mother's Day? I mean,
now that you mention it, maybe I should. And the spice will just kick it right up, right?
There you go. And also, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there
that
are watching their telenovelas.
Yeah. And news coming in off the wire here.
Oh,
NBC done canceled one comedy I liked and one I hated. So it's kind of a wash. They canceled Night Court, which I kind of liked.
What?
But they also canceled Lopez versus Lopez, which sucked. So it all evens out.
Okay. So they canceled the wrong show, essentially. So it's a 50-50.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and I believe George Lopez is on his way to El Salvador as we speak.
Oh, dear. No, we don't want him to go to El Salvador. Maybe Barstow to do comedy there for a while.
Barstow,
but never El Salvador.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's a different story.
And here's some new stuff coming up this week. Interesting. Not a lot of stuff, but some really interesting stuff. On Tuesday, Bad Thoughts on Netflix is from Tom Segura, created by and starring comedian Tom Segura. It's a 6-episode dark comedy. It's kind of a comedic Black Mirror is what it is.
Okay.
And he's playing multiple roles in it because it's kind of each episode
it's kind
is
of meta that way?
A little bit, yeah. It's
right.
on Netflix starting Tuesday the 13th. Also, remember Joan Rivers?
Who?
Joan Rivers.
Oh, her. And, well, remind me again, which daytime soap was she on once upon a time?
No, she wasn't on a soap opera, not as far as I know.
Mm,
Joan
okay.
Rivers, famed comedian.
Oh, Joan Rivers. Okay, for some reason I'm thinking Joan Collins, and that means the genius juice really kicked in here.
On Tuesday on NBC, we have Joan Rivers, a Dead Funny All-Star tribute to Joan Rivers. It's going to be on NBC first, then on Peacock. It should be noted that the Peacock version will be extended and uncensored.
Okay.
Yeah.
So two things, flock to the cock, and also if you want some context about anything that goes on in Hacks, there it is right there, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
On Wednesday on the CW, season 3 of Sullivan's Crossing. This is a Canadian thing. It's basically a dollar store Virgin River. It's about a big city surgeon who moves back home to her small town, and her dad is played by Luke from Gilmore Girls. Yeah.
Okay.
And also Chad Michael Murray's in here.
Because why?
Yeah. And here's where it really gets interesting. On Thursday, Murderbot from Apple TV Plus. This is starring Alexander Skarsgård as the titular cyborg who's programmed to kill, but really all he wants to do is fuck off and watch Netflix.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. And it's a sort of a dark comedy from the people behind. Here's a weird combo: American Pie and About a Boy.
What?
Yeah, seems
right.
like an odd pair for a sci-fi series, but it's based on the very well-appointed novels by Martha Wells.
Okay.
People,
but here's here's the thing we gotta pay attention to.
Yeah.
So Alexander Skarsgård of the Skarsgård family.
Yes.
He was once upon a time the sheriff of vampires in True Blood, and
Yep.
he can do dark real easy. And you're probably going, I don't know if that's a really good casting. Well, considering his his brother Stellan is in Andor, or as we call it, Tinker Andor Rebel Spy.
Yeah.
They can do no wrong when it comes to darkness because let's face it, they're nearer the equator where there's not as much sunlight in Sweden, so therefore they can do dark all they want. That is where death metal really originates.
Yeah.
Bit of a long way to get to that point. Same thing, but I feel right in this description here.
Yeah, that's on Apple TV Plus on Thursday. Also on Thursday, a new series from J.J. Abrams called Duster on Max.
Oh yeah, and I was seeing that with what's his bucket here?
Josh Holloway from Lost.
Yes, yeah.
It's set in 1972, which is perfect because Josh Holloway has always looked like he just stepped out of the 70s, and he's a getaway driver who's helping a female FBI agent take down a growing crime syndicate in the Southwest.
Like you do.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Holloway's hair is epic.
Oh yes.
Right use of the word, like down, falling to his shoulders, and where's Holloway been for all this time? Is my question.
If you're wondering what the fucking title's about, Duster. That's the car he drives. Yeah, I believe that's a Plymouth Duster. Yeah,
a Plymouth Duster.
Muscle car for sure. Yeah. Also on Thursday on Prime Video, Overcompensating, an A24 and Amazon co-production. It's a college comedy about a couple of dudes who become friends. One is in high school he was a football player and a homecoming king, but he was also in the closet. So when he gets to college, he's decided finally, I'm getting out of this closet. College is the time to start over. And meanwhile, some guy who's coming from a different high school who is a weirdo, a misfit, and he decides he's going to do anything he can to fit in. So
I'm coming out.
Yeah. So
I want the world to know.
Yeah.
You know that song.
Yeah, so it's a mismatched buddy college comedy. Also music provided by Charlie XCX, who also appears in the show.
Oh, and what's the name of that show again?
It's called Overcompensating.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, given the climate that we're in here, how much of a tariff is being levied on this show?
I believe this.
Followed by is the Sego Lily going to be presented on overcompensating so that it gets around any other pride issues in Utah?
Well, at least I believe this was American made. Made in America, so probably not too many tariffs on it.
Yeah. So, and again, we're saying America, not Merca.
America,
There's a difference here, folks.
Yeah, and speaking of shows that might have some tariff problems, Welcome to Wrexham Season 4 is on Thursday on FX.
Okay.
You can't film that one in America.
Nope.
So, I don't know.
All right. And is Ryan Reynolds and or what's the other guy's name?
Rob McElhenney.
Yeah. Which of those two do you think is going to go ape shit over this? I'm kind of betting my money smartly on Reynolds because, you know, Canada.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's say Ryan Reynolds is going to do it. Also, that's on FX on Thursday. Also on Thursday, Netflix, Love, Death, and Robots, Season 4.
Yay!
Have you ever watched this?
Yes.
It's a wild animated anthology series. All kinds of different animation going on.
I mean, this is like Black Mirror for anime nerds.
Yeah.
And it is beautiful. So.
And I'm going to mention this once and be done with it. Season 2 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives premieres on Thursday on the Hulu.
Okay. Do we need to have our correspondent Merlot give us the deets, as the kids would say about it?
Well, we keep threatening to do that, but we haven't followed through on it for a while.
So that would be a yes, is what I'm hearing. Is that?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. I will reach out to Merlot because our good friend John Powell is busy covering all sorts of other reality shows. You listened to this program the other day because we are the only international TV podcast that matters.
True.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Trademark.
And going all the way to Saturday, the season 50 finale, hosted by Scarlett Johansson with musical guest Bad Bunny.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, we may have some tariff problems with Bad Bunny too.
Well, bigger question: how much shit is she going to give Michael Che after the? Oh, yeah, you know where I'm heading with this.
All
here.
the shit, yeah.
Oh,
and I'm just remembering Bad Bunny is from Puerto Rico, right?
The Bad Bunny is Puerto Rico.
Not that this current administration even knows that Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
I mean, Pete Hegseth is the Secretary of Defense, which, by the way, as we were recording live on the air, a second fighter jet kind of toppled off an aircraft carrier, which beggars the question, where was Pete? And also, as much as I, Professor Pregame, that motherfucker can't hold a candle to me. So let's get that out of the way.
Yeah. We also, you may have noticed they just appointed Judge Winebox to something.
Jeez Christ. Oh, that's our title, by the way, Judge Winebox here.
Yeah.
Let me just write that down. Thank you for that.
Is Winebox one word or two? I don't know.
Yes, that's the important thing.
Okay, all right.
Judge Winebox it is here, folks.
Yeah.
And enjoy the genius that is our podcast, even though, well, let's face it, we know how to handle our liquor. Well, correction, one of us knows how to handle their liquor. Ain't me, but still.
And we have a date for Peacemaker season 2.
Yes. Have you seen the little trailer for that?
Not yet, but I can't wait to get to it. Looks like what is it? August 21st.
Yep. That is when it's going to drop on Max, and I've got to tell you right now, you should check it out over at the news and rumors section at slamwrestling.net. You know I write for them, by the way.
That's what I hear, yeah.
Oh, wait, is that a signal that I should hit my news, or do you have something else you want to add?
Let's get to it.
In that case, hit my music, sir.
It's Sparta, time of Milagro. Go team!
Thank you very much. From the Sports Desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. And this is a backlash edition because last night on the Peacock or Netflix, but really you should flock to the cock, it was WWE's premium live event, or PLE as it were.
Which one
where
was it? Netflix or Peacock?
You can watch it on Peacock still, but if you're outside of the U.S., you need to go to Netflix.
All right.
But either way, if you're in the U.S., you got to flock to the cock.
Right. Okay.
And that was for the Backlash Premium Live event, which saw in the main event John Cena up against Randy Orton for the WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, which, if you read my report at slamwrestling.net, oh, by the way, you know I write for them, correct?
No.
I mean, it's okay. I only have an MBA. I'm just saying. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought so. Drink up, bitches. Anyway. Genius Juice Ahoy.
Yes.
Basically, it was a pretty good show overall. But it was Cena who managed to defend his title against Randy Orton after a lot of chicanery, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of hootenanny, as it were. And he will be carrying that title for a while, since this is his last run in the WWE, which is going to be interesting when, as he mentioned here, he's gonna have to start doing some promotion for Peacemaker, but it will be absolutely glorious. But here's the other part that people didn't get a chance to see, unless you were on YouTube. So there was Cena talking at the media scrum, and as he was trying to field a question from one of the reporters, one of his fans and friends, R-Truth, decided to say, hey, great job, all this and that. And then Cena went, nope, not having this. And he did an attitude adjustment to to R-Truth through the table there. Oh, the humanity. Oh, drama. And you can tell this is going to set up for something big coming up down the road. But as for the PLE overall, this could have been an email or an episode of SmackDown, as I put it. And nobody has said different to me otherwise, so you're welcome and not sorry. All right, but we do have to mention a couple other things here. And that is, let's see, I'm going to start off, two things I'm just going to jump into, and that is Tetsuya Naito of Los Ingobernables de Japón. Yeah, it's a Japanese guy that speaks Spanish. Run with it, folks. He is no longer with New Japan Pro Wrestling, as is his running mate Bushi. And what the future holds for Naito remains to be seen, but either way, Naito, staple in New Japan's resurgence over the years, is not going to be with the company. So best of luck in his future endeavors. Finally, there's no polite way of doing this here. We have to end the segment with tragedy. Oh, tragedy. Tragedy. Sabu, the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying maniac, is dead at 60 years old. Now, Mr. Frost, are you familiar with with the Sabu?
I am, yeah.
So, tell me your thoughts about him, if I may.
Well, I'm trying to remember where I first saw him. I know it was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Probably was he a WWE original? Did he come from somewhere else? Or?
He was an ECW original.
Okay,
Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Okay, now I got it. Okay.
Yeah, where he made lots of accolades, had a great rivalry with the Human Suplex Machine, Taz, and was a heavyweight championship twice, along with a tag team champion, alongside his partner and friend, Rob Van Dam, the whole fucking show. But he never got to the heights that he did in ECW, even though he was featured heavily in promotions like TNA, Impact Wrestling, WWE once they acquired the ECW uh, promotion and
Right,
library.
right.
And his last match was very recently in April, where he wrestled Joey Janela, the bad boy himself, for Game Changer Wrestling on Joey Janela's spring break in a no rope barbed wire match. And oh my God, it was as bloody as you would ever believe if you have a chance to find that. But yeah, he had been dealing with a lot of things over the years, and the loss of one of his the loss of his partner, whose name escapes me at the moment, um, obviously devastated Sabu. But whatever whatever kind thoughts you had, whatever moments you had of Sabu, the nephew of the original Sheik, um, uh, Ed Farhat, is definitely worth mentioning. Which is also important to bring this up because, and this is just so eerie when I say this. As we are talking live on air, Dark Side of the Ring is going to be featuring a segment on the original Sheik, which features probably the last interviews that we've had now of Sabu,
Oh, okay.
remembering his uncle. So it is definitely something to watch over. But regardless of whatever you feel about professional wrestling, just know one thing here, that these are men and women that put their bodies on the line for the sport that we love because it's sports.
And Sparta, tell me Milagro, go team!
Thank you. And yeah, not a good thing to end a segment on, but at the same
No, no.
time, you know, what can you do at this stage in the game? But
And I found the other stuff that NBC is canceled. One of them was the Irrational. Now ask me, what the fuck is the Irrational?
what the fuck is the Irrational?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I remember when it premiered, and then that's it. And also, they canceled Found, which I know starred V from Shameless and Mark Paul Gosselaar, and that's all I know about it.
Okay.
And here's the big one. Not really that big. Suits L.A. Done.
What was the name again?
Suits L.A.
Oh, you mean with our good friend Stephen Amell?
Yeah.
So
now he's got plenty of time to return to heels whenever that comes back.
okay. So when do we need to interview Amell, and how do we get his people to talk to our people? I mean, that's the bigger question here.
So we just say, yeah, sorry about your show, Steve. So anyway, heels, when's that coming back?
I mean, we're no Chris Van Vliet, but at the same time, we're no Joe Rogan either. So that's our sales pitch right there.
But those shows are done.
Mm.
And I don't know. Did you see the 3-episode season 2 premiere of Poker Face?
Yes.
Last week, yeah.
Yes. Oh, it is everything I wanted and then some. And of course, it's kind of funny how Charlie is just on the run from some gun-toting mafiosos.
Yeah.
But the other thing about this season premiere, if that was Peacock's way of saying, oh, by the way, we get to have this star from Wicked. You know, we feature Wicked on the show. Kudos. Mwah.
Oh, yeah. Cynthia Erivo in a quadruple role?
Quintuple role.
Quintuple role, yeah.
Except, or if you're going to go a full Charlie here, so it's a sextuplet. No, sextuplet. Sextuplet. Six. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying here. It's six. No, sex. I get it. I'm just fucking with you. So Natasha Lyonne can do no wrong.
Nope. And I read a review of this season where she's not only channeling Peter Falk from Columbo, she's channeling Dick Van Dyke and damn near every other classic TV hero from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, and for everybody that's ever bagged on Ryan Johnson for his work in The Last Jedi from the Star Wars franchise here. Allow me a Milagro manifesto when I say the following. And it goes something like this. Fuck off. Fuck the fucking off, all of you fuckers. That man is a goddamn treasure, and I know what you're going to say here. Well, these are in the Star Wars franchise. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. I don't want to hear a single goddamn word about it. That man can do no wrong, whether it's Brick, whether it's Knives Out, and especially, but certainly, The Last Jedi here. He knew what the fuck his assignment was. He knew what the fuck he was doing. Shut up. Shut all the way the fuck up. Shut up right now.
All right.
And if I want your opinion, don't worry. I will take my dick out long enough for you to say a word, and that's about as much time as I'm going to give it. That means that means that the genius juice really kicked into a high gear.
And
that's why this is a spicy vodka.
Yeah. The last time I checked, the Star Wars universe is still going.
Yeah.
So I don't think he ruined it.
Nope.
He didn't kill it for certain. Yeah.
So again, and from what Mr. Frost just said, that's just his kinder, gentler way of saying fuck all the way off.
Yeah.
Now we got that out of the way. Anyway, woo. Oh man, did that spicy vodka just step up a gear or
Kicking in
Fuck
faux show.
Me.
Another recommendation from last week was Summer of '69 on Hulu. Chloe Fineman. Very, very well done show. Jillian Bell directed it, first-time director, and also has a small role in it. As a sex shop clerk.
I mean, we had a little sex shop moment in Hacks, but this, that is choice. Summer of '69. So really watch that harder.
Very
Is that
funny.
our watch harder?
That's one of them.
Okay.
That's one of them for sure. Yeah, definitely Summer of '69.
Yes.
And also, you mentioned Hacks. The current season is just going off. We had yet another epic falling out between Ava and Deborah, and now they're coming back together, and they're gonna
bring the band back together.
They're either gonna save or torch late night TV, one or the other.
Which is a bigger time to bring this up. Is it too late for us to get in on the episode anytime soon? as the late night hosts that are going to crush Deborah Vance. I mean, I
believe
pull it off.
I believe this season is already filmed, so they could maybe AI us into it somehow.
It's not outside of the realm. Also, Hollywood, make it happen. But just give us a certain percentage of the gross. We're not greedy. We're just gonna say what, 500,000 per person.
I'm sure this is all going to be very top priority for Warner Brothers Discovery.
It is in your benefit here. We're gonna make things happen. We can definitely make things happen, and we can be the people that can make the show even better because we're cheap, but we can't be had.
Yeah. And a couple of the shows that are on the bubble include The Great North over on Fox. They've renewed all of their animated shows, including one of my new favorites, Grimsburg with John Hamm. That's because that is a Fox in-house production. And Fox is definitely going to be looking out for their own properties because, they can make some coin on it later on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And also, we still don't have any word on, Grosse Pointe Garden Society. I think we're coming up on the season finale. And no word on that yet. Waiting to see. I think I'm the only one watching it. That could be problematic.
I mean, what's the worst that could really happen? Okay, never mind. I'm answering my question, so I'm going to leave that alone. All right, continue. What else do we have?
I like the theory that Grosse Pointe Garden Society is doing just well enough that they might kick it over to Peacock, just make it a Peacock original like they did with Law and Order Organized Crime with Chris Maloney.
In other words, it's going to flock to the cock is what you're saying.
Maybe. Okay. Could happen, yeah.
Yeah.
And A lot of news about Jenna Ortega.
People are saying I am hearing, and does it involve her feet? Because let's be honest, there are a certain kind of Wednesday incels that are into her feet. Don't ask me how I know this, please. Please don't.
Yeah, I can't find the what the hell the problem is, but it also involves, who does it involve here? Bad Bunny? What?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So
No, not Bad Bunny. The Weekend. The Weekend.
Oh, the weekend.
Yeah, remember the Idol?
Yes, unfortunately I do. With what's her name? Lily Rose Depp,
Yep.
the daughter of Johnny Depp, and
Yep.
I don't even want to go any further, but unfortunately we're here, so please continue.
Yeah. So also, Nonnas, the new movie starring Vince Vaughn and various other people about a New York dude whose mom dies, and he decides to open an Italian restaurant in her honor. And all the chefs in the restaurant are nothing but Italian grandmothers, which sounds like a great idea.
Wait a minute, I know this show, except wasn't it called The Bear? I mean, I think I remembered that correctly. Yes?
This is a lot less stress than The Bear. Just let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Not a bad
sorry,
movie. Not a bad movie, but I did heard murmurings recently that Vince Vaughn is a Trump tard, and I go, nah, that can't be right. I looked it up. I go, he's a mid-level. He's a friend of Trump. He's a friend of the Trump family. I don't know that he campaigned for him or did anything outward like that, but he is a friend of the Trump family. So I don't know if we can condemn him. Well, we can partially condemn him for that.
Well, here's what I would say on that subject. I mean, I like Vince Vaughn, especially. I mean, I grew up with him with the Swingers, with Jon Favreau, and well, here's my only question on the subject: is he still friends with Favreau?
I don't know. I didn't look into that part of the story.
So let's put a pin on this until we can get our research in, and if Uncle Favreau says Vince is okay, he's just he just never grew out of Swingers, fine, we'll live with that and we'll deal with that. But if he says something to the effect of, oh, this motherfucker is just worse than Joe Rogan, then we can have a different story, and at that point all bets are off. So let's put a pin on that right there.
And remember Black Mirror Bandersnatch from a couple of years ago? It was a kind of a choose your own adventure.
Oh,
thing.
that shit. Yeah, on Netflix. Yeah. I remember you were talking it up a bit, and I'm trying to remember.
It came
how
out.
drunk was I?
Here's how long ago that was. That was December of 2018.
Jesus. So it's been, God damn, it's been what, 7 years now?
Long time.
Wow.
Long time. And now Netflix is just like deleting it off the platform.
Like fully deleting it?
Yep.
Like they're just saying, wish you luck in your future endeavors, get the fuck off our platform, which is saying a lot since they don't kick anything off of their platform.
Not really their own stuff, no.
I mean, how fucking bad is it that they just went, no, we're done with you, fuck off. Like, how bad is it?
Oh yeah, and how did you celebrate the selection of the new pope?
Oh, real simple here. And this happened during my Backlash coverage. So prior to Backlash, I decided to watch a holy film, The Blues Brothers, and of course you're laughing, but at the same time, there's truth in this. That is in the Vatican Center's library of movies, one of the best holy movies to watch, up alongside the Ten Commandments and the Passion of Christ. So take that for what you will. And secondly, I was just, and I was messaging my friend, whose family hails from Chicago. Does deep dish pizza count as the body of Christ? Followed by,
Okay.
what what would be considered the blood of Christ. Because that Marlowe liquor, no, fuck that. I don't want to see that. And you know what he told me, what he said? He agreed to me about the dish pizza being the Eucharist for the body of Christ. But the blood of Christ, you know what he told me?
What?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue
Now,
Ribbon, man.
like, there's so many things problematic with that. Among them, that's a Milwaukee drink, not a Chicago drink. Now, if he'd have said Schlitz, maybe there could be an argument for that.
Yeah.
Maybe. But no. So we never really solved the whole blood of Christ question there. So as it stands right now, I am living in sin. And and it's only just because I decided to get thin sliced New York pizza, which, by the way, by the time this show drops, if Jon Stewart does not go fully apeshit about a Chicago Pope and deep dish pizza, which he did once upon a time on The Daily Show, oh, it's gonna get nuclear, and I am all for it.
Yeah, that's right. The announcement was made after Jon Stewart had already done his Monday night. So it's going to be a whole episode probably next week.
I mean, that man is big on his New York pizza versus Chicago deep dish pizza. Like, it is going to get rantorific, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying tune in harder.
And I don't remember, what side is Jon Stewart on?
Oh, he is definitely on the side of New York pizza. And deep dish pizza is a fucking casserole. It's like if you pass out in front of your pizza after drinking, he doesn't have to worry that he's going to drown in his pizza. I mean, like he was even going so far as to saying, it's Chicago, and if you had to slice it open and climb in like a tauntaun, I get it. But at the same time, that is a fountain of wishes, and if I had to make a fucking wish, I'd wish for some real fucking pizza. You Marigon, I swear, I did. Yeah, he went into that.
I'm with Jon Stewart on this one. New York style pizza all the way.
Always, and you're probably going, Tommy, are you really drinking that hard, and that's why you're being so vociferous on the subject? And I'm gonna go, yes. And what's your point? What the fuck are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that Chicago pizza is not the Eucharist in this case? Are you trying to start this religious thing? I'm from Utah. I can fucking sorry, I lost my train of thought. I better put a pin on that. So just gonna stop it right there. Boop. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
Anyway, what else have we got to talk about?
Well, I think we're going to get out of here because I want to check in on how this experiment with this new platform is working. And if it's not working, we don't want to waste any more of our time here.
No.
But,
and I kind of wish we had a guest here, like our good friend John Powell at Slam Wrestling. You know, I write for him.
But we're out of wrestling now. But I would also recommend you check out his site, binge-news.com. It's a really nicely put together site. And I wonder if he runs that all himself, because that's a lot of stuff going on for one guy to be running.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. So I think, wait a minute. Does that mean the two of you are friends now? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I'm just saying I like his site a lot. It's pretty well put together. I'm gonna bookmark that sucker, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's how much I like it. So yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be sure to mention that to him later on. So what we're trying to say is, folks, is that there are other people that are into TV, not just us two guys. So,
yeah. I'm going to bookmark it and put it under my TV and entertainment news tab so I can just keep track of it.
Okay.
And also stuff you should be watching harder. Of course, Hacks. Mentioned that already. I did not mention the new season of Criminal Minds Evolution. I don't know how long this show can go on, but it still feels like the same show.
Yeah.
Even though everybody's like 20 years older than when it started.
Yeah. And I'm going to say Andor, and especially because this last block ties in with Star Wars Rebels. Is your watch harder on that
Yeah,
subject?
yeah. The next 3 episodes that drop on Wednesday on Disney Plus. That'll be the
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, that'll be the finale,
Hmm.
and that's also the end of the series.
Mm. Oh,
It's been I've seen it posted many places being in this series finale.
yeah.
Sadly,
So, still.
but at least
Oh.
we got 12 episodes for second season. So there's that.
Hmm.
And also, well, of course, Poker Face. Yeah, it's 3 episodes of the second season are already out, and definitely worth your. I mean, if you even mildly enjoyed season 1, season 2 is like even more of that. Like they've doubled up on it.
Yeah, and I'm also going to add into that subject there among your watch harders. You've really got to pay close attention to the studio. That has just been churning out banger after banger after banger.
Thank you,
So,
Sal Saperstein.
oh, and just watching Seth Rogen just get livid off of that is the best, and especially confronting Zoe Kravitz of all fucking people.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Zoe Kravitz making a nice villain turn there.
Hmm.
Quite enjoyed that. Also on Apple TV Plus, your friends and neighbors.
Hmm.
Well, we'll keep hammering that one because it's really good, very good, and I believe it's already been picked up for a second season by Apple TV Plus. So
Yeah.
there's that, and that can be enough for now, right? Who do we want to thank as our sponsor, and
Well,
amongst our many sponsors?
Well, for everybody in here, out there, all across America, as well as our friends in Canada, they should really try to get to know our good friends at Five Lives, and or any of our good friends at Ogden's Own Distillery. Not only do they produce Five Lives Spicy Vodka, which is tamarind and chili flavored vodka, but they got the regular Five Wives and Five Husband vodka. They even got the sinful and heavenly versions of the vodka itself. Plus, guess what? They don't do just vodka. They also
Mm-hmm.
do gin in Madame Patarini gin. They also do Porter's Fire whiskey and Porter's peanut butter whiskey. They even
Mm-hmm.
do the Porter's rye whiskey, and they also have some craft cocktails in a can, as well as the Underground. But guess what? If you can't get Ogden's Own right away, we have some other sponsors for you. That would be our good friends at Sugar House Distillery. They do the vodka, they do the gin, they do the bourbon as well as craft cocktails in a can. They also do some great stuff with tours as well. Just like our good friends at Outlaw Distillery in Midvale, they also do rum, they do whiskey, they do vodka, they even do white rum and spiced rum, and they also do tours as well in the Midvale area. Tell them TV10 Podcast sent you. Plus, we should also thank our good friends at Bohemian Brewery. They have all sorts of beers because, it's summer. Yeah, it's summer now. They have some fine summer brews. We TV10 Podcast love the Cerveza, and that's SIR Vesa. Great
Yep.
Mexican drink for a company that specializes in Bohemian brews, but you know. We won't tell anybody about that, Ice. You better not deport
Nope.
anybody.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Plus, we should also thank our good friend Ivy at Boustique in downtown Salt Lake City. She has some great glassware. She has some great things to mix a drink, especially with our good friends at Five Eyes Vodka. Some great ways to mix up a tamarind and chili spicy vodka. Plus, she has non-alcoholic drinks, so don't don't give her a hard time about it because let's face it, we're in Utah. But you know what you also need to do? You need to
Hmm.
go anywhere to those places. Tell them TV10 Podcast sent you. But you know what you need to do? You need to rock it up with a TV10 Podcast shirt. We still have some available left. There's just dwindling away.
Yeah. Okay.
And you could get it for only $10.
Okay.
Yeah, just put your name, address, shirt size, and how you're gonna fund us some money, which is either Venmo or PayPal. No, we don't take crypto because we're not dummies. And just reach out to us, tv10podcast@gmail.com with a subject line, T-shirt me now.
Okay.
That is
All
how
right.
you can do that, folks.
All right. And on that note, let me say it. Good night, America.
And yes, jiggle that handle because it is time once again to flush.
Hi there, Felicity Price.
What in the hell are you doing in here?
Why are you lying about who you are?
What?
Well, I mean, everyone guilts a lily, but you. Every sentence out of your mouth is a porker. It's making my ears ring. Just what gives?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, well, I mean, you're lying about being in that car when your father died.
I am not.
Oh, there you go again. You're also fibbing about growing up on the run.
Well, we weren't on the run all the time, obviously, but...
Okay, and you're not a mixed media visual artist from rural Vermont, whatever your bio says. So you're obviously you're scamming these sisters out of their inheritance one lie at a time. So who are you?
I am Felicity Price.
Nope. Try again.
I am.
Bullshit. God, it's so obvious you're not who you say you are. I mean, the accent alone, it's like dinner theater Blanche Dubois. If I called one of Felicity's friends right now, would they even recognize you? Give it up, lady. You cannot lie to me.